I don't see the Commanders taking them. I see the Commanders, Patriots. I see the Commanders, Bears, Commanders, Patriots all taking QBs.
Yeah.
I can see now. Then it goes down to Arizona and the Chargers. Now the Chargers may use Keenan Allen as trade bait to move up to that fourth position if they want to take that O lineman. He's the best overall player in the draft as far as like O line goes. So I could see them trying to deal that card for sure, right?
But again,
I would use Keenan Allen as trade bait, or Williams, or Khalil Mack. But it depends on what Arizona wants.
Like, look, either way, it's going to be blockbuster. Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blockbuster trade, whether it's Mike Williams, whether it's Khalil Mack.
Mm-hmm. See,
whether it's,
Chargers pick pretty early.
Joey Bosa, I've heard him.
I can see Bosa being. I can see Bosa being moved, but
yeah,
all depends on what they want.
Listen, Joey Bosa is the one that can't fucking stay healthy. Okay.
Well, that's true. He got that big contract and did one good year and crapped himself out. Anyway, that was a nice cold open. Anyway, let's go to Monday Night Raw. Welcome, everybody, to the DA Wrestling Podcast here. This is the Monday Night Raw review for the March 11th of
in 8 seasons, Joey Bosa has had 3 full seasons. That's it.
He's got man out. Anyway, Monday Night Raw went on today. It was a great show. I thought it was amazing. Absolutely absolute show. We're going to start with Gauntlet Match. Was really amazing. Well, Sami Zayn won. Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan had a really good match. They with Mania coming out later on, and Cody cut a very tearful promo. So I want to start off first with Drew and the troll. And the best one out there right now is Drew McIntyre because he is just jokes.
But like, let's be real. Seth
kind of
cooked. Seth cooked on the mic.
Yeah, Seth looked good.
Seth cooked on the mic.
He did. He really good. Like
Andrew,
Seth,
how are you?
I'm good, man.
I think I found my new strategy to watch Raw.
Don't watch the first hour, then just fast forward through everything.
Like, I had to restart the second time at like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was able to catch up through all the filler and stuff like that and commercials by 10:45.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can watch it pretty quick.
Like,
you can do that. Like, it's like watching fucking the Jays in 30 on Sportsnet every year. It's like, if you don't catch the ball game, just watch Jays in 30. It's a half hour. You watch all the good stuff. It's literally like watch the whole game in a half hour. It's great. I highly recommend it. But let's start off with Drew here. And Drew coming out here, basically ripping on Punk for a little bit, as he usually does, keeping them all in the limelight.
He wants a thank you card.
He wants a thank you card from CM Punk. I love Drew.
But Punk will be in Chicago in 2 weeks.
25th of March.
Oh yeah. So like I think that's the week before WrestleMania.
It's the week before WrestleMania.
So I'm pretty sure Punk is gonna eat a Claymore just for the culture.
Yeah. And but Drew made a lot of good points there, how like keeps calling Seth a junkie. Can't control himself and going into there.
And selfish.
For basically doing everything he's doing. Now we basically got the official notice that on night 2 it will be Seth versus Drew.
I told you on Friday they were saying.
Yeah, I know. But now we just got official or whatever. I mean, it could still change, but who knows? But
it won't.
It probably not. So that looked really good here. Drew and Seth, that's gonna be a really good match.
It's gonna be just as good as their other 2 matches over the world title. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
The outcome of the tag match is going to determine whether or not Seth and Drew remains a clean match.
Part of me thinks right now
that Rock's coming to screw him.
Either Rock's coming to screw him, or I don't think Priest is going to cash in at all.
I don't know. The more Seth plays with the big boys like The Rock and Cody and Roman, the less hope I have for my Damian Priest cash in at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it's still a while away. I mean, I think it's going to happen, but it could possibly not. Uh, Seth basically owned Drew at the end, though.
Oh yeah.
Basically, say he's not worth his paying attention to him because he's so far down the list of priorities.
And that's not even like he's not even wrong by saying that,
No, he's
because
not.
think about it like this. Like Drew, he is very dangerous, of course.
Yeah,
He's a contender.
yeah.
But what have we learned about Drew in big moments over the last couple of years?
Well, he's lost them,
He chokes.
except for the match against Brock in an empty arena.
He's as much of a choke artist as the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Thank you for not using the other team.
Well, it's kind of my go-to.
I mean, there's lots of teams we can also say are choke artists. So let's be
Anyways,
honest here.
that's
Neither here nor there.
Yeah. But I think Seth cooked, dude. I really like how Seth came across on this one.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, Drew's been playing his jokes and stuff like that, but it was kind of nice to see someone get under his skin for the first time in a couple of months.
Yeah, he really got under Drew's skin. Like when he said he was a lot on the bottom.
Because Drew, his whole thing, his whole crusade that he's on right now is all ego driven.
Yeah.
And what's the biggest thing about having an ego? You want to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
When Seth tells you you're not the center of his attention right now because he's got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
That you're just another match to him.
Yeah.
It's gonna set you off.
Because the last two times it ended up just Seth winning anyway. So and I guess I understand that where that's coming from.
Exactly.
It was good. It was a good opening segment though. I was very happy with it. We'll get back to Seth Rollins later because interesting promo, interesting interview. But next was Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. That was a good match.
Yeah.
And
pretty back and forth, and kind of, you know what? The finish still made Liv look strong.
Yeah.
I mean, she was able to hit Oblivion, but Becky instinctively rolled out of the ring. But I think Liv was going to come off to try for that top rope code breaker she does.
Yeah.
And Lynch just caught her, manhandle slam, picks up the win.
Yeah.
Prompted Mommy to come down. And Becky just says it's her against the world now.
Yep.
And she challenged Nia Jax to a last woman standing match next week.
Yeah, because Nia Jax in a segment later on in Raw, where she went and her and Liv talked about it, he goes, well, shook hands as a sign of respect. Nia Jax came out of nowhere and blindsided Becky and Liv and put Becky through a table.
That explains that. Okay.
And to be honest with you, I don't need to see it again. I'm a little.
No, this is the blow off.
Yeah, it's the blow off, but still.
I told you, Nia was just going to bridge the gap between Rumble and.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what's going to happen with Liv now at Mania, though.
And like Nia, fucking kudos to Nia. She has really bridged that gap.
Yeah.
Because not only did she start fighting Lynch leading into the Royal Rumble, coming out of the Royal Rumble, she ends up getting the title match in the main event of Elimination Chamber and goes right back to Becky to finish what she started.
Yeah.
Okay, so kudos to Nia on the last couple of months.
Where do you think this takes Liv right now? Because right now, Liv Morgan is almost like a woman without a plan for Mania. I think Liv needs to be on that card. She's worked hard most. I mean, she was kind of hurt most of the year.
She just came back at the Rumble.
Yeah, she's kind of hurt most of the year, but she's worked hard the past couple of months after she got back. So
you know, I don't know. I could see like some sort of multi-woman match in there somewhere.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I've heard rumors of possibly them doing like another like mid card women's title, but I don't know how far fetched that is. I don't think they're
No,
gonna do
you
anything
know
for
what?
Mania. They
Just
would have mentioned it by now.
give me like another one of those women's invitational battle royals or some shit. Throw it on the kickoff show.
Yeah, they might do that. Speaking of a lot of people in a match,
Oh yeah.
uh, so tag team titles. We now know what's going on with the tag team titles for WrestleMania. We're gonna have a 6-pack tag team challenge with Judgment Day defending against 5 other teams.
We'll
Uh,
find out 3 of those teams next week.
yep,
New Day's gonna take on Alpha Academy, Otis, and Akira Tozawa.
that's gonna be New Day.
Yep. You're gonna have I believe DIY versus the Creeds.
Ooh, I can see DIY in that
Or
too.
it's Awesome Truth against the Creeds, one of the two, and then DIY
Did they
or
mention Awesome Truth? Yeah, probably.
anyways, whatever one it isn't
Yeah.
is taking on into Sheer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I kind of like it this year.
It's $1 million arm, dude.
I know, but I like it. I like it this year.
Did you know do you know what I'm talking
Yes,
about?
I know $1 million is. I know. What the hell? What's his name? Veer was a
Spear.
baseball player, pitcher.
Yes. He didn't do very good, but it
No,
was a good movie with Kevin Costner,
never
I
saw
think.
it. But we now know what's going on with those things. So
And then we'll find out the other 2 teams on
yeah,
SmackDown.
I'm assuming right now it's going to probably be uh, what the hell is that team though? Strong Republic,
New Catch
New
Republic.
Catch Republic. So maybe them. I'm going to guess, go on a limb there and either say
Authors of Pain was advertised in there.
I can see Office of Pain being in it over probably a lot of other teams. So that looks like a really cool match. It'd be a lot of
But
fun.
Pretty Deadly's there, Theory and Waller.
I wonder if we're gonna pull a swerve and do this because they did this a few years ago in Orlando with the returning Hardys coming into this match.
It
I
wasn't
don't.
just a few years ago, buddy. That was 7
Was it
years
7 years
ago.
ago? But that was the last one 7 years ago. Okay, I say a few. Whatever. It's 7. Who cares? Whatever. 7, 11. Doesn't matter. But the Hardys came back. I don't think anybody's come back this time. But I mean, I doubt it.
Especially not the Hardys.
Especially not the Hardys. I mean, they're still under contract with AEW, but I hear that contract's running out soon, and I don't think WWE's going to take it back. So after that, we had a women's tag match. No, before that, actually, if I'm correct, it was Candice LeRae and Didi Hartwell in a tag match against Maxine Dupree and Ivy
Ivy
Nile.
Nile.
Now, gets interesting here because this is kind of like a storyline starting up that happened recently on a live show.
So there was a lot of heat. Okay, so there was a lot of heat online, I guess maybe a week or 2 ago.
Yeah.
Maxine Dupree put on a poor performance at a house show and basically got booed out of the building.
It's a house show number 1.
Which led to a lot of superstars coming to defend her and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of hinted at that as such last week with Candice LeRae kind of copping an attitude.
Yeah.
But she like fully went into it this week. Maxine went for her reverse caterpillar.
Yep.
To which Candice LeRae literally stopped in front and started scolding her.
Yeah.
Like, you're seriously going to do that? No wonder why you're getting booed at house shows. You know, you
something
should
about her brother. Something about her brother. I kind of miss with.
Do you want to know what the line was?
What line was it? I know. I'm guessing her brother has some kind of disability. That's my guess.
If your dead brother was here.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I thought she said deaf.
Dead.
Oh, well, that's kind of shitty.
If your dead brother was here.
That's pretty low.
And this broke Maxine, who tried to leave the ring, only to run into a big boot from Indy Hartwell, who had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, they took the pin.
And Candace yelled at Indy to pin her.
I kind of like the direction that Candice LeRae is going to go with this. It's high time to do something with Candice LeRae. She
And
has,
listen. If you turn the heat up just a bit more with Candice LeRae,
yeah.
imagine the reaction Maxine's going to get when she finally beats her.
Oh yeah, it'd be huge.
This is
Right?
wrestling storytelling 101, guys.
Yeah. I mean, Candice LeRae is a very she plays a good heel. She really does. She does a better heel than she does an actual face.
To be fair, I don't remember much heel work from her.
When she was in NXT, was the last.
Yeah.
Right. She did the whole Poison Pixie stuff. That was in WWE. That was in NXT. After that, I believe we had the Cody interview. Now, this one here is very interesting. And it brought up a very
Michael Cole stole his line.
And Michael Cole brought up something very interesting too. Which brings us back to Seth. Michael Cole almost insinuated that Seth couldn't be trusted because Seth has stated before that he wants to end Roman Reigns' title reign. He wants to be the one that ends Reigns. That being, and that Cody can't trust Seth at all. Because Seth might turn on Cody in that tag match.
They're planting seeds, but I doubt it's going to go anywhere.
I don't think it's going anywhere, but it also makes a lot of sense though too.
But Cody did declare that we are in the bottom of the ninth.
Yes, he did.
As Paul Heyman infamously said post-match last year,
yeah,
the Bloodline story was only in the third inning.
Yeah.
Cody basically said WrestleMania is the bottom of the ninth.
This is basically Avengers Endgame. Cody Rhodes is Captain America or whatever you want to call him. And Roman Reigns is Thanos. This is Endgame, final boss.
I've seen this comparison a lot.
Yeah.
Lately. And it's like last year was Infinity War.
Yeah. This year's Endgame.
This year's Endgame.
Yeah, I've seen this recently too.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
Which is fine. And you know what? Cody kind of like
it's gonna draw the comparisons.
Cody referenced a interview they did in the ring just after they won the tag team titles with Jey.
Yeah. Yes.
Where Michael Cole asked them about the story.
Yeah.
And Cody basically admitted that now kind of the story's a lot bigger than just winning the title.
Yeah.
And there's kind of like all these little intricacies involved. And, but he is the one that's in control of it.
Yeah. It's that match should be good. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania's nights 1 and 2. I'm really glad I'm off those nights.
It's going to be an emotionally exhausting week.
It is. Probably.
Yeah.
Where was it? Cody did all those things there. Good interview. Cody, a very tearful thing for the most part. And you know what? It was good. Left, no problems, and nothing, no issues.
Cody's totally winning at WrestleMania.
Absolutely, he is. There's no way he's not winning that match. After that, though, we had Damian Priest versus R-Truth, which was pretty much a squash for the most part.
Yep, DIY came out with Truth, and then got jumped by Balor and JD, which led to Truth diving out there and looked like he face planted when he hit the. But anyways, got back in the ring. Priest hit him with a killer clothesline, self to heaven choke slam. That's all she wrote.
That was all she wrote.
Yeah, not bad. Then I think that leads us to Jey Uso.
Yes, it leads us to Jey Uso. Now that is a match that we've been all waiting for, I think, for a while. And Jey Uso versus Jimmy.
Yeah, Jey challenged Jimmy at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was short and sweet. And
probably gonna steal the show.
It could.
At least maybe night 1 at best.
Oh, you could totally put that match night one for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it might even be the opener, actually.
Yeah, I could see that.
I
Yeah,
see that being an opener for sure. I think it'd be a really good match.
be cool. It'll be cool to see like 70,000 people doing the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
that'll be
Go
cool.
yeet, yeet. Then we get to the main event of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen,
match.
I found somebody whiter than me.
It's not true. Gauntlet match next. This was a hell of a match.
Ricochet JD killed it.
Yeah.
Killed it. Ricochet won with a shooting star press.
Yeah.
Which brought out Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed pretty much squashed Ricochet.
Yeah.
Hit the tsunami.
Yeah.
Which prompted Sami Zayn, who Reed had him on the top rope, was going to do a superplex, but Zayn turned it into a sunset flip power bomb and pinned him.
Yeah.
To which Bronson Reed did not like this and attacked Sami Zayn, hit a tsunami.
Yeah.
While Shinsuke Nakamura was coming down to the ring.
Yeah, Shinsuke was so happy about it too. And I like that they referenced in that match, the first match they did in NXT back in Dallas, WrestleMania Dallas. That, if I'm correct, was the WrestleMania where Roman Reigns
Reigns
versus
and Triple H.
Yeah. So I remember that one. That was a hell of a good match. Like
I remember watching that match and then texting you.
Yeah.
Saying I think I just saw the best match of my life.
That was an awesome match.
Not knowing, of course, that Omega and Okada was going to happen about 9 months later.
Yeah, but it was a good match. It's hard to top that one with those two. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of hard to top that one.
What, Omega Okada?
No, Zayn versus Shinsuke's first match.
Oh, okay.
Try to top that. That was a hell of a good match.
Well, it had a lot going for it. Sami Zayn was on his way out of NXT. Shinsuke was just coming into WWE.
That was his debut match, actually.
It was, yes. Anyways, they went back and forth. Zayn took a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
And this is where Sami Zayn excels.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is able to get sympathy out of an audience so easily. Yep. And eventually it just boiled down to Shinsuke missed a Kinshasa or something like that, or Zayn ducked him and literally ran headfirst the other way, hit a haluva kick out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like no setup or nothing, just out of nowhere, boom, hits the haluva kick.
Yeah.
Hits Shinsuke, which prompted Chad Gable to come out.
Yeah.
Now, these were the two guys that everyone had winning this match.
Yeah. It didn't disappoint.
No. And listen, there were several times where it looked like Chad Gable was going to win.
I think a lot of people were actually hoping for Chad Gable to win.
I'm sure there was, but Zayn is new for Gunther, and I think that's why they went with Zayn, which Zayn survived the ankle lock 3 different times.
Yeah.
Blocked Chaos Theory. I mean, Gable even kicked out of the haluva kick at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But, eventually Zayn rolled through on the ankle lock, hit him with a victory roll.
Yeah.
Got the win.
Mm-hmm.
Gable was very dejected after.
Yeah.
But Zayn gave him a hug.
Yeah.
Which prompted Gunther to come out, raise his title, and that's how we went off the air.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good match. I think Zayn's be the one that takes the title off Gunther. I don't think Gunther gets through this Mania.
It's very likely.
Yeah.
It's very likely this is the match of WrestleMania weekend.
Night one?
You could put it either or. I don't really care.
I say night one.
I think of all of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I know you're going to have the big story heavy matches with that tag match and Seth and Drew and Cody and Roman. But like in terms of like in ring,
Yeah.
like Gunther and Sami, that could surprise a lot of people.
Oh yeah. I think that's going to be the. Look, one thing we've learned about Gunther, or yeah, Gunther, is that when this guy does a match with anybody he works with, they're good matches. They're
Yeah.
not. They're must sees. I go ahead and say they are must see matches, and quite frankly, this guy can work with anybody.
Really quickly before we end off the show.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm not saying any of these are going to be match of the year contenders because I think our match of the year is about to happen at AEW Dynasty the
Oh
weekend
yes.
after, because just announced yesterday,
What are you talking about? I think you're going to talk about here.
Will motherfucking Ospreay against Ryan motherfucking Danielson.
This came out a lot faster than I expected.
This match, I'm speechless even thinking of the potential of this match.
Oh, it's gonna be disgusting. This match is gonna be absolutely one of those matches that are just gonna be fire.
Like people are still talking about the Takeshita match from last weekend.
Yeah. Well, even the match with he had on Dynamite.
Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher was really good.
I'm telling you, outside of WWE in terms of popularity, but I will say as an in-ring talent, the best wrestler in the world right now is Will Ospreay.
Yeah. One hell of a dude.
He brings this hybrid of striking and aerials in such a smooth, crisp fashion.
And he makes things comical too.
Well, he also has great storytelling.
Yeah.
He can tell a story within a match as good as anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we all credit Roman Reigns for being able to do that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys that can do that, let's be honest. But right now, top tier is probably Ospreay Reigns, two top two guys that can do it. Cody's very good at it too. Yeah, disregard Cody.
No, I'm not disregarding Cody, but I still think like in terms of the things that Will Ospreay is able to do and the many different styles that he can work.
Yeah.
I think he's the most well-rounded. He puts on the best performances. He is the best wrestler in the world versus probably the second best wrestler in the world, which is Bryan Danielson.
When does the PW Insider come out? Top 500 come out? Should be soon, right?
June? Something like that.
It'd be interesting to see what that ranking is.
Or maybe it happens around Mania. I don't know. I don't remember.
It'd be interesting to see what happens and who is the top. Well, let's just say top 10.
That's a heavily like kayfabe type one. Like last year, it was the Shield.
Yeah.
Even though Will Ospreay's been a walking 5-star match for like 5 years.
Yeah, but I think it's also based on like how many times they wrestle and other major storylines. There's a lot more to it than just.
It's not based on how many times they wrestled because listen, Roman Reigns had 9 matches last year.
Mm-hmm. Well, who was number one last year?
Number one last year was Roman Reigns.
Was it Reigns or was it Seth?
No, it was Reigns, then Rollins, then Moxley.
See, Moxley could have argued was probably number one. You could have argued one for that. But, I'm a Moxley guy, so
I digress.
It'd be interesting
on that note,
yes.
Anything left?
No, that is the Raw review for the year of our Lord, March 3rd, the 11th. Sorry, March 11th. Jesus, I didn't get that right. Horrible. God, I'm retarded sometimes.
That's okay. I had to convince people it was Monday today.
It's okay. We had the time zone changed. That time zone, that's kind of messing a lot of people up.
Myself included.
Yeah, I did not have a good Sunday at all. I didn't change any of my clocks over. I got up, looked at my clock. Oh, it's only 9:30. Didn't realize it was 10:30. Slept till 11:30. Like son of a bitch.
Nice.
Back my whole day, my whole Sunday right up. But then again, I saw the time change. It went 1:59, 3 o'clock. Motherfucker.
On that note,
Oh,
thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
And thanks for watching. Go find us on YouTube, DA Wrestling Podcast, Spotify, Podbean, all the fun stuff. Go find us on Instagram, DA Sports Podcast, on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's DA Sports Pod. He is April1982 on Instagram, Andrew DA Sports on TikTok. I'm DLions1991 on X, Twitter, whatever. I don't know. I give up. We'll catch you down the road.
Aqua Erecto. There we go. That's a new one. Have a good night, everybody.